Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And hey, I may or may not have spent a little bit of money to get better quality. I got a newer camera, so hopefully that looks better. I got some mic equipment because I was watching my last video and I didn't really like how the camera quality looked too much. And my first video was supposed to get out between Tuesday to Thursday, but um, like you could hear my breathing so much in the video, so it took me way longer to edit because I had to edit out each breath. So hopefully, with the foam cover and the pop filter, and me being not as close to the mic, will help with that quality, and hopefully the new camera quality is a little bit better. Um, uh, so I'm hoping to get this video out today because it's I'm recording at 1:03 a.m. So hopefully I have this video out today on Wednesday. Thursday or Friday, I want to have a Lakers video out because we won today. Then Saturday, I want to have a Maverick video out. Sadly, that video I recorded before I got the camera and stuff. So sorry about that. I might re-record that video, possibly. I could see myself doing that. But then hopefully I have a video out Monday or Tuesday of next week for this week's Green Bay's game on Sunday. But hey, you guys aren't here for that. What you guys are here for is Green Bay's game last week on Sunday, 27-20. And first player I want to talk about was Jordan Love. I thought he had a great game. 174 yards, 13 for 24 on 55% completion rate, or 54% completion rate, 2 touchdowns, 105 rating, and 93.9 QBR, and no interceptions. Now we'd be saying he had less than 200 yards and less than a 55% completion rate. How did he do good? Our wide receivers had 7 drops. Okay, if our wide receivers catch those, and it's not like they were hard balls to catch either. They were, they're in the realm of, okay, I could see how you could have dropped that, but realistically you should have pulled it in. That was like a few of them, but most of them were like, you should have pulled that in, no excuse. But if our wide receivers were good enough, or just caught the ball realistically, then Jordan Love would have been 20 for 24 and well over 200 yards. So that kind of sucks. Because I thought this was one of his better games. He had really good balls. He had really good placement too. And I can't say too much on Jordan Love other than he had an amazing game. Props to him. Big props. He got us the win. If he plays like that, that's MVP caliber to me. And I think if he plays like that in the Super Bowl, hey, you never know. We did score 27 for the 5th time. But if he plays like that in the playoffs and plays like that for the rest of the season, I think we have a really good shot at the Super Bowl. But I want to go a little bit deeper into our wide receivers. Like I said, 7 drops is unacceptable. Luke Musgrave, horrible game by him. I mean, he just could not get it going. He could not hold on to the ball. Props to Christian Watson. I mean, he did have 1 drop, but he made up for it with the final score, or the final touchdown by Green Bay. It was an amazing catch. Jordan Love threw it up. He went up to get it, and he came down with the ball. Props to Savion Williams. I'm really, really proud of the dude. He had 1 catch for 33 yards, but it was a really important catch. I mean, Jordan Love had to scramble a little bit out the pocket. The blocking was still pretty good, though. He told Savion Williams, go down. He chucked it up, and Savion Williams got it. So props to Savion Williams. That's his 2nd big-time catch. Hopefully we start using him a little bit more because, I mean, that's his 2nd time. He had a big-time catch, so hopefully he'll get in. Matthew Golden had an okay game. I think we went downfield with him. That was sadly a miss, and then he got he got some pretty good yardage. So props to Golden too. I think he did have a drop or 2. So, but all in all, I feel like our wide receiver core needs to be better. 7 drops is not acceptable. Like never. If we play like that, if our wide receivers play like that, that's just how you lose games. You play against someone good who can capitalize off it, someone who's better than the Giants who can really capitalize off of your offense dropping the ball 7 times, then that's how you lose games. And I also want to talk about the defense. 4 drops. And a total of 11 drops in this game. That's another thing I want to talk about. We can't have that. Jameson was just throwing you the ball and you guys were just dropping it. The only excusable one I can give is Jameson Winston threw it to a dude. He had it in his hands, and then another Green Bay player came and accidentally collided into him, making him drop the ball. Only one I could forgive. Other than that, I can't forgive it. Too many drops. Like I said, that's how you lose games against good teams. I didn't like the drops. I feel like we were just beating ourselves up a little bit. The score realistically should have been bigger. But I'm not going to complain. We still came away with the win. But we got to clean that up on both sides. We can't be dropping the ball like that at all. But now I want to get into the D line. We had 12 pressures on the night. Pretty good. I mean, sadly not as good as the Giants, but the Giants do have a good D line in my opinion. I'm not going to diss their D line. But they had 18 pressures. We had 12. 12 still isn't nothing to look at. Micah Parsons was 6, by the way. The rest of the RD line had 6 pressures, so a total, like I said, 12. I want to give a little bit of props to Micah. He had 1.5 sacks. I think Isaiah McDuffie had a half a sack, so good on them. Props to those guys. I feel like Micah should have played. Actually, no, I'm not going to diss on Micah. I think our rest of our D line should have played way better. We only 6 pressures between all of you. You're like Micah had 6 and a sack and a half, but you guys can only get 6 pressures in totality. Not proud of the rest of our D line. Very big props to Micah though. He did have the sack at the end of the game to basically close the game out. Jameson is by himself. There, Micah Parsons comes, sacks him, makes the ball fumble, and runs out the clock. So, big props to Micah. Also, I want to give big props to Evan Williams. He's the only one that had an interception. He was also a big reason why we won that game. Toward the end, Jameson is trying to get the touchdown. He throws it way too far to the left. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were dissing, especially on the Giants, fans were dissing the wide receiver that he threw to. I don't remember the name, but whoever's fault it was on, Evan Williams was there. He got the ball and helped run down a little bit of clock. So props to Evan Williams for our only interception. Congrats. And then one thing I do want to talk about. I don't know how this happened. Our D line led our defense pretty much in totality let Jameson get a 10-yard QB sneak, and he kept on to the ball. That's just funny. I'm not even gonna be mad about that. That's just a little funny. But our defense. I mean, they did all right. They only let 20. They only let them score 20. It's not like it was a blowout or anything. Only let them score 20. Still, like I said, the score could have been. They could have kept them to way less than 20 if they were able to keep the ball and actually catch interceptions. But I'm not gonna dish on the defense too much. They played good the rest of the few weeks ago for the past few weeks. So I'm still gonna give them their props. They still did good. Feel like they could have been way better though, especially with the drops. Now I want to get to our kicker. Brendan McManus did not play. We had the substitute teacher, the GOAT. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is actually a little bit of dissing towards him today. Sadly, he had, I think it was a missed extra point. 2 of them, I'm pretty sure. And it's just like, he did not kick good on Sunday night. I don't know what it was. It's probably the win most likely, but that's not really much of an excuse. When you come in as a kicker, you have to be perfect pretty much, or almost as close to perfect as you can get. It just unexcusable. Missed. I mean, I'll give him a little bit of leeway. That was only his second start. He missed 2. It was windy, so I'll give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna go too much onto him. I'll give him a little bit of leeway, but I was very disappointed in his performance too. And basically, to just sum up the Green Bay game, disappointing. Yes, we won. Yes, Jordan Love played good. Yes, Micah Parsons played good. Props to Christian Watson. He played good. Props to Evan Williams for the interception, like I said. But I think in totality, we just played like shit. Like, I can't diss out too much. We did win, but the drops. You gotta be kidding me. It's abysmal. That should never happen. The rest of our D-line needs to step up. Our O-line especially needs to step up. I mean, come on. 18 pressures, we need to step up on that. Let's be real, come on. But and then also I do want to give some praise to Matt LaFleur. I feel like his play calling this game was good. I feel like he had a great play calling. So I won't dismiss Matt LaFleur. I actually give him some praise in today's video. Matt LaFleur, you did good. I'm proud of you, man. Congrats. I can't even say anything bad about him. He had a good play calling today. So props to that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey, Green Bay won. You can't be too mad. Yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. See ya.